Hey guys, Thunder here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss my other videos. Okay, so today we are doing another 10 free pattern roundup. And today is going to be 10 free patterns that are my favorites to make for market. Not necessarily my favorites to make overall, but these are the top 10 free patterns that I make for markets. So this is also just subjective. You may see a pattern that I make that you like better, that you like making better, but to me, these are my top 10 favorites. So yeah, we're gonna go with it. The pictures will be popped up here unless I have them in my room. So we're gonna get going. My first one is the bee by, it used to be a Paint It Colorful, now it's a Little Love Every Day. This is like the first bee pattern that I ever picked up. And I made yellow and black, rainbow, and then just other colors. My yellow and black definitely is the best seller. The rainbow, second best, and then the others, they sell. But probably my yellow and black and my rainbow sells better. But yeah. I will say though that this is when I was looking to make a bee pattern, this is the first one I picked up. And I've never gone back to look for another pattern. So that says a lot, at least to me, that this pattern is so good, so nice, just really easy, really simple, and I've pretty much got the pattern memorized by now. I don't think I have the wing pattern part of it memorized, but I do have the rest, so that says a lot. Just an easy pattern, and you guys have seen me make it before because I filled up my bee bin. I've got to see how many bees I have to restock this time, but yeah, it's a nice simple pattern, and I think everybody can attest to the fact that bees, when you take them to markets, they just kind of sell for some reason. Like, everybody gravitates towards the bees. So that's the first one. The second one is the Brontosaurus, and this is by Stringy Ding Ding. Now, there are so many Stringy Ding Ding patterns I could say I love, and that these are my favorite. I make so many patterns by Stringy Ding Ding. And I make a chubby dino, I make turkeys, all kinds of patterns by this one. But this Brontosaurus I tried it out for the first time last year, and I fell in love. Like, this pattern is just so good. I love making it. I look forward to taking them to markets. They have been a real hit at my markets, and they're so good. They sell so well. So yeah, my Brontosaurus is definitely one of my favorites, and it's an easy pattern to work up. I did change the feet around a little bit, but that was honestly just to get them to stand up just a little bit better. Either way, even if you follow the pattern directly, it still stands up on its own and everything. I don't know, like in the pattern it will say maybe add some pellets to make it stand up, but mine just stand up. So I don't know if maybe I'm placing the feet differently than they do in the pattern, but mine just always stand up. So, and I love making these. These things have been good sellers since I put them in my stock, and honestly, they're just fun to make. And making them in all the different colors, trying to decide if I want the spots or if I don't, it's been a really good market make. The third thing on my list is from Hi Sheep Okay, and it is the Bear Nutcracker. Now, this guy is a recent make for me. I made him over Christmas. Well, not over Christmas. I made him a little bit before Christmas, but he's never been to a market before. But I truly do believe that he will sell. So here is the Bear Nutcracker. And this is with the drum and the drumsticks. I don't know if I like the drum or the drumsticks that much. They're cute. They're cute little accessories. I actually ended up making 3 of these. I don't have the third one because I went to work with my mom. But it's so cute. And then this is the second one I made. And I didn't do a drum or drumsticks for this one, but on my mom's, I had messed up and I accidentally sewed an ear as the nose, and so I took the nose and put it as a tail, and I really like that little detail of it having a tail, and just the way that this one came out, with just the solid colors, and I don't even think that it has to be solid colors, but just, I really love this pattern. These 2 little Nutcracker bears are just too cute. I love them, and I cannot wait to add them to my stock for markets, because I truly do think that those are going to sell and sell well. My next one is the Egg Bunny by Emma/Knitting Day. Now, I've made one of these in a video this past year. I could not find the original place I had gotten this pattern. I had to translate it anyway, and yeah. But I think I found a video that was pretty close to it. So, kind of a good trade-off there. Like, I think that video may have actually been the pattern, because it just looked like the original pictures that I followed for the pattern. So, I really love these egg bunnies, though. They are fast makes, and they come out so cute. And they actually sell really well, even if it's not like spring or Easter time. I have done these before, or I take these to all of my markets, and they sell, like, I'll have them sell for Christmas, around Halloween, all the time. Obviously, they sell better earlier in the year, near Easter, near spring, but these are really fast makes, really easy makes, and they're just super, super cute. So I love making these, and I can't wait to make more. The next one is another Stringy Ding Ding pattern. It's my Chubby Dino. Stringy Ding Ding just really has me with the dinos. These are the first dino pattern, and for a while the only dino pattern I offered, and everybody just loves them. They're not like any specific type of dinosaur, I don't think. I think that they probably look more like a Stegosaurus maybe. But these dinos are super cute, super fast, and just super fun. And I love making different color combinations. One of the best sellers that I've had, I do like a mint green with a brown, and it's like a mint chocolate chip ice cream. I've done that one. I'll do candy corn, where I make the body and the legs like orange, and I'll make all the details in yellow and white. And there's just like, you can add the spots, you don't have to. Like, there's just so much you could do with these dinos that they're just really nice makes and really fun to have at markets. I usually take about 5, and some of the times I sell out of all of them. A good bit of the time, actually. So, Chubby Dinos by Stringy Ding Ding. Now, this next one is another dinosaur. It's Mini Tori the Petrosaur. And this one came into my stock about the same time that the Brontosaurus did. So, it kind of only had half a year to go to markets. But I kind of got rained out of majority of my earlier markets, so yeah. But this one is just so much fun. It does take quite a bit of sewing, and usually I don't like sewing, but this one, I'm okay with the sewing just because of how cute this thing comes out. And I guess, I don't know, like 3 of these items on this list ended up being dinosaurs, so I guess that says something. But this one, it's so much fun to do the different colors. You definitely have to pay attention with the wings, because you have to make sure that they're not, like, you have to make sure to sew the webbing onto a different side for each of the 2 different wings, or else you're going to have 2 identical wings and have to try and figure that one out. But other than that, yeah, it's a fun pattern. I love it. It's by thenicolechase.com, and all of these links will be in the description box. But I really love this pattern. I really enjoy making it, and I cannot wait to make more. I've had so much fun, and these have been a hit at my markets. An absolute hit. Like, people just love dinosaurs, at least in my area. They love dinosaurs. The next item is the Mini Axolotl by Ted Zuku Rita. This is another item that is new-ish for me. I made them probably halfway through the year, I would say. And, I've always had like the bigger axolotls, and I've had like I've tried it before with another mini axolotl pattern, but it did not work, and it did not look well, and I think I still have some of those to try and sell. But this pattern, I have ran out nearly every time I have taken it to a market. Nearly every time. And these are so fast to make, so many fun color combinations, and honestly they're so small that, like, especially for the gills and the tail fin, you can use your scrap yarn, which is an extra bonus, because anytime I can get rid of scrap yarn, because I'm someone who tries to use every last bit of yarn that we have, because I paid for that. Like, I want to get my money's worth out of it. And yeah, so these mini axolotls, so wonderful, and I think I do have to make more of these, because again, they sell so well. So many people, axolotls are just still so popular, and so many people still love them. Like, I'll still get people buying my big ones, but ever since I introduced these mini ones, I think they may have taken over the axolotl top spot. My next pattern is another one by Stringy Ding Ding. It's the football. Now, I don't put faces on mine like they have in the pattern, but I live in a very football heavy area. We love football around here. I live close to a college who obviously has a football team. There's two at least, well, there's more than two other football colleges in this state, but the state that I live in, there's two big ones that, like, if you like football, you're probably one of those two's fan in this state. But I make the different colors. I make brown and white, and then I'll make the other three colors for, like, the three bigger colleges in this state. And honestly, footballs sell well. And you have that rivalry between family members where grandma will like one school, but then the parents like the other, and grandma's trying to get the grandkid to like her school. The parents are trying to get the kid to like their school. It's so much fun watching, and honestly, it's so much fun watching the kids, especially boys, come in and be like, oh, they got footballs, I want a football. So making footballs is a ton of fun, and they're not a hard pattern. They're really easy, honestly. There's like a couple of color changes, but other than that, and even the color changes, they're not that hard. So, and then you have to embroider the laces on, which can be tricky because you're trying to get straight lines onto a crocheted project, but it works. And yeah, so I like making the footballs. I like taking them to sell. They used to be just a fall item for me, but I bumped them up to an all year round item, and they sell all year round. Like, I'm telling you, the people around here will buy footballs all year. Okay, so the next pattern, and we've only got two left on this list. The next pattern is the Fruit Whales and Turtles by Knit Grit. Now, I've only ever had the citrus ones. The lemon, the lime, and the orange ones. And the turtles will by far outsell the whales. By far. People just love turtles. But I will say that I recently did some apple ones, like an apple whale and an apple turtle, and I'm really excited to take those to markets and see how they do. There's not much else to be said about that. I'm really excited to see how they do. Everybody just loves the little detail, especially when you turn them over and they have those lines on them to make them look like a cut lemon or a cut lime. It's an amazing little detail, and I love it. And it's just so much fun to make. They are so easy, so fast, and honestly, it's just a lot of fun making them. And Knit Grit actually has some other fruit whales and turtles that I really want to try and get to. I think that they may also have some octopi, like some octopus patterns that are fruits, so I may have to look into those as well. It's just something unique that a lot of people don't do, and people really like them. Especially in my area, people just really love them. There are a lot of times where I will sell out of the turtles completely. So, Fruit Whales and Turtles by Knit Grit. Now, the last pattern is kind of two, because there's another designer that I really love their free patterns, and it's here on YouTube, Odinka Wizanani. It was so hard to try and narrow down to just two. Like the dragon in my background, right there. I got it. Right there, he's a s'mores dragon. He is a pattern by Odinka. But I think my top two favorite patterns from them, and it's kind of the same but kind of not, is the cat and dog. Obviously they sell well. They're easy makes. If you make Odinka's patterns enough, they will, like, majority of them follow the same head and body, the same arms, the same legs, all of that, and then it's just like the little details. So I really like that, and I really like being able to just pull out a pattern and just make it and go. But the cat and dog especially, I think may be my best ones, besides maybe the chicken. I make the chicken by Odinka, and that probably sells a little bit. It might take the top spot of Odinka's patterns, but anyway. The cat and dog, though, I really love making them. They're so much fun because you've got, obviously, the regular cat and dog, like, colors, like the real life ones. Black cats, especially in my area, seem to sell well. For dogs, it seems like brown ones do, so you've got all of that, but then also making them in the fun colors. Like, I've sold pink cats, purple cats before, green cats. It's just been so much fun making the different colors, and yeah, I've sold a red and blue dog before, so it's just, and there's a lot of, especially with the dog, there's a lot of customization that you can do, because the pattern includes an eye patch for one of the eyes, and you can make that in a different color. Then there's the snout, there's the ears, I mean, all of it. So it's just so much fun. I think that the dog pattern I had to come up with my own tail pattern for. I think it's a dog, because I think the cat has a tail, but the dog doesn't. But I wanted the dog to have a tail, so I kind of just did one. But other than that, I really love these patterns. And if you were to ask me which one was my favorite, of these 10, I don't know that I could pick. I really just love making these things, and it's so much fun taking them to the markets and seeing the expressions of everybody, like even the adults. As I said, I live near a college, and I will take them sometimes close to that college, and the college students, there's no comparison there. The college students are so much fun to watch. But yeah, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my other videos, and I will see you guys next time. Bye everyone!